Clint Walker died of a secret revealed by his wife. Clint Walker, who won the hearts of viewers as the legendary Cheyenne Bodie in the Western TV show Cheyenne, experienced a series of heartbreaking events that ultimately left his admirers in deep mourning. Though he captivated fans with his performances, Walker's life away from the spotlight was plagued with daunting challenges. It wasn't until 5 years following his unanticipated passing that light was shed on these personal agonies. Many are curious about the harrowing difficulties this star wrestled with and why these intimate details remained concealed for a substantial period. To delve into these mysteries, we must look into the circumstances surrounding Clint Walker's demise and the startling confessions his spouse made afterward. Clint Walker's ascent from modest beginnings to the glow of Hollywood began with his birth on May 30th, 1927, in the small town of Hartford, Illinois. Clint was raised alongside his twin sister, Naomi Lucille. His mother, hailing from the Czech Republic, emigrated to America as a child, whereas his father worked in a local factory. Clint's mother, post his parents' separation while the twins were still young, tended to the family with support from the children's grandparents. Education for Clint began at Roosevelt Junior High, followed by Alton High School. To support his household, he took on miscellaneous jobs post-school hours. During this period, Clint also developed an interest in bodybuilding, frequently training at the Alton YMCA. However, during his sophomore year, he chose to drop out of high school to embark on a full-time job initially at a factory, which he didn't find fulfilling. He then transitioned to working as a river barge deckhand, which he found more to his liking. Embracing the river life, Clint enlisted in the Merchant Marines upon turning 17. His time at sea opened a gateway to a world brimming with exciting exploits and crucial life lessons. Yet, Walker's path led him beyond the maritime life. Post-Merchant Marines, he pursued a miscellany of jobs from Brownwood, Texas to Long Beach, California, and ultimately to Las Vegas, Nevada. These diverse locales each contributed to shaping Clint Walker's character. Upon his arrival in Las Vegas, Walker truly came into his own, securing a position as a doorman at the opulent Sands Hotel. This job didn't just broaden his horizons, it deeply influenced his persona in significant ways. During the subsequent year and a half, Clint got acquainted with several entertainers, one of whom was Van Johnson. Johnson saw potential in Clint and urged him to consider an acting career. At this point, Walker's life was already a tapestry of varied experiences, yet fate had much more in store. When the Korean War erupted, Walker was compelled to return to the Merchant Marine, this time driven by a profound desire to support the military efforts. His tenure in the Merchant Marine during wartime sparked a zest to venture into new territories post-war. It was this newfound aspiration that steered him towards the dazzle of Hollywood. In an unforeseen twist, Walker caught the attention of Henry Wilson, a talent agent celebrated for catapulting numerous actors to fame. With Wilson's mentorship, Walker underwent a transformative journey in both his professional and personal identity. Henry Wilson possessed a unique eye for spotting and nurturing talent. He facilitated Clint's entry into the film industry with a minor yet pivotal role in Jungle Gents as a Tarzan-esque character, uttering the memorable line, "You know, take Jane." Wilson also counseled Clint on the importance of acting classes. At his second acting lesson, Clint encountered Camp Summers, an experienced actor who brought Cecil B. DeMille's epic The Ten Commandments to his attention, suggesting Walker audition for the role of a palace guard, citing the production's search for towering men. Despite his reservations, Clint consented to pass his contact information to Summers. To Clint's astonishment, merely a week thereafter, he was contacted by Mr. Wilcox, DeMille's trusted aide, arranging a meeting with DeMille himself at the esteemed Paramount Studios. The Ten Commandments was a massive undertaking, a project that spanned 5 years and was finally unveiled in 1956. Influenced by Wilson, a transformative rebranding process began for Walker, culminating in a change of name. From thenceforth, Clint Walker was to be known as Jet Norman, a moniker meticulously designed to conjure a sense of allure and enigma befitting Hollywood. This renaming was not just cosmetic. It was a calculated move to craft an image that would resonate with the aspirations of the showbiz world. Wilson, with a reputation for sculpting marketable profiles, perceived in Walker a harmonious blend of raw appeal and magnetism. Jet Norman was a name imbued with that signature Hollywood mystique and charm, precisely mirroring the era's inclinations. Embracing his new alias, Jet Norman dove into the acting realm with gusto, taking on varied characters. With a newfound identity, the foundation was laid for Walker's ascendancy in Hollywood, the dawn of Cheyenne Bodhi. It was an audition that stood as a turning point for Walker's trajectory, an encounter that would invariably redirect his career. Facing the interview amidst numerous esteemed peers, Walker doubted his chances. Yet against his expectations, a follow-up call came with a defining message: "You are Cheyenne Bodhi." It was Walker's compelling appeal and formidable presence that had won over the casting team, leading to his illustrious casting. Clint Walker embraced his role as Cheyenne Bodhi, a solitary cowboy hero set against the backdrop of the post-Civil War landscape under his birth name. The buzz around Walker's casting announcement that circulated in June 1955 heralded the entry of a quintessential role that would come to define his acting career. Initially integrated into Warner Brothers' Cheyenne, the show swiftly distinguished itself amidst adaptations of classics like King's Row and Casablanca, highlighting Cheyenne as a breakthrough hit. The series leveraged Walker's robust physique, featuring frequent shirtless scenes that thrilled the audience. However, the series' allure extended beyond visual spectacle. It was celebrated for its compelling writing and exceptional performances. The show's triumph was indisputable, captivating audiences for an extraordinary 8 seasons. Clint Walker was an adept horseman and frequently performed his own stunts on the TV series Cheyenne. His proficiency in this area was well recognized, and he took on a range of rigorous stunts, notably including leaps from swiftly moving trains. His commanding physicality and athletic aptitude greatly aided him in executing these demanding stunts, showcasing his dedication to authenticity in his roles. Walker's prowess was not confined to acting alone. His rich, melodious singing voice added a distinct charm to the series. Recognizing this, Warner Brothers even produced an album dedicated to Walker's rendition of traditional songs and ballads, showcasing his vocal talent. Hollywood had significant aspirations for Walker early on. Warner Brothers heralded an ambitious feature film project about the legendary Sam Houston, with Walker as the star. Yet, despite the high anticipation, the project inexplicably fell through. Regardless of this setback, Walker's fame continued to surge, solidifying his standing as a prominent figure in showbiz. Walker's dedication to Western roles showcased his genuine affection for the genre. Reflecting on his career, he expressed satisfaction with his chosen path, remarking that he couldn't envision himself in any other roles. Westerns allowed him to stay connected to the great outdoors and maintain an active lifestyle, merging his professional endeavors with his personal passions. Several episodes from the TV series were transformed into films and screened in cinemas in specific locales. There was a brief segment showcasing Walker as Cheyenne Bodhi on horseback in an episode of Maverick, alongside Jack Kelly, demonstrating the interconnection among Western TV series. Walker expanded his horizons beyond television, featuring in other Warner Brothers productions like 77 Sunset Strip, thus showcasing his versatility in a variety of roles. Warner Brothers recognized Walker's cinematic potential, casting him in his third Western, Gold of the Seven Saints, in 1961, under the direction of Gordon Douglas and co-starring Roger Moore. Walker's career, though primarily associated with Westerns, did not confine him to a single genre. He ventured into different territories, with a notable appearance in craft suspense theater in an episode titled Portrait of an Unknown Man, alongside Robert Duvall. This opportunity allowed Walker to delve into the realm of suspenseful drama, a departure from his conventional Western backdrops. In 1964, aiming to diversify his portfolio, Walker embraced a comedic role in Send Me No Flowers with Rock Hudson and Doris Day, offering audiences a glimpse of his capacity for humor and confirming his adaptability across genres. The following year, Frank Sinatra, recognizing Walker's screen magnetism and talent, cast him as the lead in the war drama None But the Brave, a film notable for being the only one ever directed by Sinatra. Walker's portrayal in this intense war narrative showcased a different facet of his acting aptitude, affirming his ability to portray multifaceted characters. Clint Walker's remarkable endeavors in Tinseltown did not slow down as he popped up on The Lucy Show, the widely adored sitcom demonstrating his smooth transitions between film and television. In 1966, Walker found himself locked in battle with a fearsome grizzly bear in Paramount's Western film The Night of the Grizzly. Around the same time, he headlined the family adventure movie Maya, released in 1966, where the mesmerizing landscapes of India served as the backdrop. This role attested to Walker's eagerness to take on diverse and demanding roles that strayed from conventional Western storylines. In 1969, Walker achieved a landmark triumph in his acting journey with the war drama The Dirty Dozen, portraying the soft-spoken convict Samson Posey. This movie not only represented Walker's most prominent feature film success to date, but also joined the annals of war movie classics with its illustrious cast. Walker's nuanced performance as Samson Posey brought a compelling dimension to the film, showcasing his skill in embodying diverse characters, a depart from his Western wheelhouse. Following the acclaim of The Dirty Dozen, Walker found his way back to the familiar grounds of the Western genre with More Dead Than Alive. In 1969, his return rekindled his affinity with the genre that had fundamentally molded his acting path. The movie cast Walker in a new light, enriching the ruggedness of his character's persona. The New York Times, reflecting on Walker's craft, identified him as a handsome and rugged man, and something was appealing about his serious outlook as an actor, even though deep emotions were rarely shown. This insight underscored Walker's enigmatic allure and the magnetic screen presence that resonated so powerfully with audiences. Diving deeper into his craft, Walker appeared in supporting roles in two comedic westerns in 1969, Sam Whiskey and The Great Bank Robbery. These roles not only exhibited his adaptability across genres, but also illuminated his adeptness at comedy, showcasing a lighter, more humorous side within the Western genre. In 1970, Walker expanded his repertoire by joining the ensemble of The Finks, a musical comedy, portraying yet another facet of his versatility. Though his part was among the multitude, this inclusion in his portfolio underscored his capability across a range of genres. Transitioning back to television, Walker embraced lead roles in several television pilots turned made-for-TV movies as part of the ABC Movie of the Week series, participating in Yuma, 1971, Hard Case, 1972, and The Bounty Man, 1972. Despite his professional successes, Walker navigated through personal challenges, confronting issues like alcoholism, habitual smoking, and bouts of depression. His journey of overcoming these troubles highlighted his resilience and fortitude, attributes further reinforced by recent praises from his daughter, solidifying his image as a steadfast and durable figure. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment "OK" if you find this video interesting. Thank you. As Clint Walker's stardom ascended, Warner Brothers acquired his contract from his former agency. It was Jack Warner himself who recommended the name change to Clint Walker. To his and everyone's delight, Cheyenne secured its place as one of ABC's most cherished television series. Despite his initial lack of equestrian skills, Clint's determination saw him through, learning to ride under the guidance of trainers who cautioned him of the steep learning curve ahead. Walker recounted a particular instance of narrowly escaping injury in a scene that required him to ride through a tight canyon. He managed to dodge harm by lifting his legs at the last moment. Though his water canteen wasn't as lucky, after a few episodes, Clint was paired with a horse named Brandy, a majestic animal with a striking white spot on his rump. Brandy proved to be a perfect match for Clint. Impressive, beautiful, and well-behaved. Brandy even featured in several of Clint's films, including Feminine Flag alongside Andrea Martin, set in Yellowstone. Although Clint was under a film contract with Warner Brothers, he yearned for the autonomy to undertake his own ventures, such as producing films and recording albums independently. In 1958, Clint decided to take a hiatus from Cheyenne to pursue better pay and greater creative freedom. This move did not sit well with Warner Brothers, who responded by launching other Western shows like Bronco and Sugarfoot to fill the gap. During his break, a magazine cover featuring Clint, his wife, and their 8-year-old daughter was published. Unable to reach an agreement with Warner Brothers, Clint sold his home in California, planning to move back to Illinois to be closer to his sister. While in Illinois, Clint explored various business opportunities, including entering the health food industry with his sister Lucille and her husband Paul Westbrook, as Lucille had suggested. After a 9-month hiatus, Clint contacted Warner Brothers executives to inform them of his move to Illinois and his decision not to return unless they reached a compromise. This ultimatum resulted in Clint resuming his role on Cheyenne, now with an increased weekly salary of $1,500 and the freedom to pursue his musical and cinematic projects. After wrapping up his iconic tenure on Cheyenne, Clint Walker continued his involvement in the entertainment industry, engaging in a variety of roles for both the big and small screens. Walker delved back into television in 1974 with the short-lived series Kodiak, taking on the character of an Alaskan lawman. His performance reiterated his ability to seamlessly integrate himself into diverse roles and environments. The year 1974 was quite dynamic for Walker, teeming with appearances in made-for-TV movies such as the fan-favorite Killdoo and the riveting Scream of the Wolf. These roles reaffirmed Walker's strong television presence and his broad appeal to varied audiences. In 1976, Walker continued his creative pursuits as the central character in Baker's Hawk, set amidst the vast landscapes of the American West. His performance undeniably retained his classic leading man charm, enthralling viewers anew. Following that, in 1977, Walker explored supporting roles in 2 distinguished films. First, he partook in the TV horror flick Snow Beast, which introduced an exhilarating facet to his diverse range of projects. Moreover, Walker's commitment to the Western genre shone through in his collaboration with Charles Bronson in The White Buffalo. This Western flick delved into the mythical and symbolic narratives of the American frontier, perfectly complementing Walker's devotion to Western tales while simultaneously exploring new dynamics in cinema. 1977 saw Clint Walker broadening his artistic scope by taking a leading role in the Canadian film Deadly Harvest. This foray into international cinema provided him an opportunity to display his acting prowess amidst a different cultural and geographical context, thereby extending the international reach of his work. Walker also further diversified his television appearances by securing a significant role in the renowned miniseries Centennial. This sweeping production explored multiple generations and offered an in-depth look at the American West, permitting Walker to be part of a story steeped in historical and cultural depth. In 1979, Walker featured in the television film Mysterious Island of Beautiful Women, blending elements of adventure and drama and reinforcing Walker's ability to engage viewers across a spectrum of genres. During this period, a serendipitous introduction to Western writer Kirby Jonas, orchestrated by their mutual acquaintance James Drury, led to a new creative venture for Walker. Over the following 2 years, Walker and Jonas joined forces, developing a storyline inspired by Walker himself, weaving a narrative centered around gold and the Yaqui tribe, accentuating Walker's enduring passion for Western tales and his ambition to introduce a fresh angle to the genre. Their teamwork was a harmonious merging of Clint Walker's myriad life experiences and his seasoned career in Hollywood, with Kirby Jonas's prowess as a celebrated Western author. The culmination of their collaboration was the 2003 Western novel Yaqui Gold, a literary work that brought their shared vision to life with vivid storytelling and rich detail. Yaqui Gold transcended the mere boundaries of a literary endeavor. It echoed Clint Walker's deep-rooted affinity for the Western genre. The narrative, rich with references to gold and the Yaqui tribe, clearly drew from Walker's own life experiences and passions, unraveling an enthralling tale that truly encapsulated the spirit of the American West. Walker's dive into co-authorship with Kirby Jonas highlighted his fervor for storytelling and his ambition to imprint an indelible mark upon the Western literary legacy. Navigating a complex personal journey alongside his professional triumphs, Walker was married 3 times, with each union approximately spanning 2 decades. It was back in 1947 when Clint first encountered Verna Garver, nicknamed Lucille, who was employed at an ice cream shop in Alton. The romance blossomed, leading Clint and Lucille to the altar on September 5, 1948, not long after their paths first intertwined. The couple soon expanded their family, welcoming their daughter Valerie Jean Walker into the world on January 31, 1950. Valerie would go on to break barriers as one of the pioneer female airline pilots, a stellar accomplishment. After a 20-year union, 1968 marked the year Clint Walker and Verna Garver parted ways through divorce. Following the separation, Verna devoted her years to being a nurturing grandmother and a cherished companion to many, filling her days with warmth and camaraderie. In 1969, following his divorce, Clint devoted himself more intensely to his career. By May 1971, he found himself skiing at the renowned Mammoth Mountain Resort in California. Despite his capability, Clint wasn't a seasoned skier. Regrettably, the ski poles he was given were too short for his considerable height, which caused him to lean forward awkwardly while navigating the mountain's steep inclines. During one of his runs, Clint experienced a fall and landed with such force on his ski pole that it impaled his heart 4 inches deep before bending. Enduring excruciating pain, he managed to ski further down the slope until the pole was dislodged from his chest. Upon realizing the gravity of his situation, he tried to stand but fell unconscious. Miraculously, the ski patrol noticed Clint and swiftly transported him to the resort's first aid station and then by ambulance to Northern Inyo Hospital in Bishop, California, some 40 miles distant. Upon his hospital arrival, 2 doctors were unable to detect either a heartbeat or pulse and presumed Clint had succumbed to his injuries. They left him on a stretcher in the corridor, pending transfer to the morgue. Fortuitously, a heart surgeon from UCLA, who was visiting the hospital, chanced upon Clint. After inquiring about his condition and learning of the ski pole accident, the surgeon sought to examine Clint further, suspecting the dire nature of his injuries. Following a brief evaluation, the surgeon declared uncertainty regarding Clint's status and expressed the need for immediate tests and surgery to assess his heart condition. Despite his weak state, Clint inquired about the necessity of the surgery, to which the surgeon affirmed its urgency and hurriedly moved Clint to the operating room. Clint regained consciousness around 3 a.m. the following morning, surrounded by medical equipment. Astonishingly informed, he was a medical marvel for surviving without significant brain damage from oxygen deprivation. Clint was able to depart the hospital merely 10 days later. Merely 2 months after his harrowing incident, Clint defied expectations by returning to his acting career. He starred with Telly Savalas and Anne Francis in the film Pancho Villa. Although the storyline unfolds during the Mexican Revolution, the movie's production took place in Spain. Shortly after completing the shoot, Clint was hit with the sorrowful news of his mother, Gladys Shawanda Walker's demise on August 30th, 1972, in San Clara County, Illinois, at the age of 68. 2 years subsequent to his mother's departure, Clint featured in Kodiak, a brief ABC television series produced by Warner Brothers portraying an Alaskan state trooper. The show was broadcast during the 1974 to 1975 television season, but had a short run. 5 years post-divorcing his first wife, Verna, Clint encountered Giselle Hennessy. The two married a year later on May 26, 1974, in Santa Monica. At the time, both were 46 years old and entering their second marriage. Giselle's first husband having been Thomas Daniel Hennessy, an actor and stuntman. In 1991, Clint and Giselle relocated to Grass Valley, California. Sadly, they faced the grim news of Giselle's terminal cancer diagnosis. Giselle Hennessy Walker succumbed to the illness on January 1, 1994, after close to 2 decades of marriage at the age of 65. She was interred at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California. 2 years following Giselle's death, Clint's father, Paul Arnold Walker, passed away on May 3, 1996, at 90 years old. At 69, Clint once again found love and married Susan Cavaliero in a private ceremony at their home in Grass Valley on March 7, 1997. Although Clint was a prominent figure in the film industry, he was recognized for his gentle demeanor and emphasis on privacy, especially concerning his family's life, choosing not to disclose personal details with the press. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Clint's concluding screen performance occurred in 1998, when he lent his voice to the character Nick Nitro in Small Soldiers. A few years later, on November 11, 2000, Clint's twin sister, Naomi Lucille, passed away at her residence in Hartford, Illinois, at 73. Her final resting place is at the Valhalla Memorial Park Cemetery in Godfrey, Illinois. That same year, Clint and Susan made an appearance at the 18th Annual Golden Boot Awards. Clint's near-fatal skiing accident furthered his legacy as a man who seemed undefeatable, braving military battles on-screen and eluding death off-screen. Yet as indomitable as he appeared, Clint grappled with health issues. In the 1980s, he began experiencing chest pain and breathing difficulties. Clint was diagnosed with coronary artery disease, which could have been exacerbated by his skiing accident, and underwent bypass surgery. This operation was merely a temporary measure. Over the ensuing years, he suffered numerous heart attacks that incrementally weakened his heart. Ignoring the cautionary advice from doctors to reduce his workload, Clint remained undeterred from fully stepping away from his acting career. He opted for roles that were less physically taxing, driven by his unwavering passion for the art. Into the early 2000s, Clint battled atrial fibrillation, which significantly weakened him and impaired his breathing. Although the medications prescribed had considerable side effects, the use of a heart defibrillator provided some stability to his condition. Nevertheless, Clint's health gradually deteriorated, and he became increasingly frail. Despite these hardships, he stayed spirited, maintaining lively discussions with those who visited him. Norman Eugene Clint Walker was eventually admitted to the local hospital in Grass Valley and passed away on May 21, 2018, succumbing to congestive heart failure just a mere 9 days shy of his 91st birthday. In accordance with his wishes, his body was cremated, and his ashes were entrusted to his wife, Susan. In his last moments, Susan and their daughter Valerie stood by his side, marking the conclusion of Cheyenne Bod Clint Walker's life journey. A figure celebrated for his benevolence and resilience, his wife disclosed that he contended with the aftermath of the skiing accident until his final days. Clint Walker's passing was marked by a profound outpouring of tributes and expressions of sympathy from both his family and his legion of admirers. Individuals who admired his work took this time to share memories and express their admiration for his standout role as Cheyenne Bodie in Cheyenne, as well as his unforgettable roles in The Dirty Dozen and Night of the Grizzly. The sense of loss was palpable among fans, coupled with gratitude, as many recounted how Walker's appearances on television profoundly touched their lives. Stories circulated of personal encounters with him or memories tied to watching his performances, consistently highlighting his genuine kindness and humility. For instance, Sheila Morlas brought up her encounter with him at the Draft Horse Classic, referring to him as a sweet man and great actor. Marsha Hone reminisced about viewing him as a hero and role model, affirming that his legacy will perpetuate in those roles. Jerry Aylesworth reflected on a text conversation with Walker before his departure, lauding his honesty and integrity, identifying him as a sterling example of true manhood. Furthermore, fans recounted their cherished moments related to Walker's work, such as specific episodes of Cheyenne and pivotal scenes from The Dirty Dozen and Night of the Grizzly. This allowed many to highlight their admiration for his acting prowess and his capacity to vividly bring characters to life. Anatoly Herkut, for example, spoke of bonding over Cheyenne with her grandkids, making it part of their family routine. Likewise, Robert Cabrera, who tuned into Cheyenne every morning, extended his condolences to Walker's family while expressing gratitude for the joy the show brought into his life. In its entirety, Clint Walker's death was met with an overwhelming display of grief and appreciation from his family and admirers alike, who fondly commemorated his iconic roles, benevolent personality, and indelible imprint on their lives. Leaving behind a monumental legacy in Western cinema, Clint Walker's illustrious tenure in the entertainment realm has been recognized with a myriad of accolades and honors, embodying his enduring influence on the genre. Among these tributes is his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, situated at 1505 Vine Street, close to the juncture with Sunset Boulevard. This emblematic acknowledgement, bearing Clint Walker's name, serves as a timeless homage to his monumental contribution and achievements in the entertainment industry. Clint Walker was not only a talented actor, but also an accomplished oil painter. His artistic endeavors allowed him to channel his creativity, resulting in beautiful works of art that reflected his passion and skill. Beyond the canvas, Walker's profound appreciation for nature is evident. Although not documented, it's conceivable that he found solace and joy in ranching, embracing the serene lifestyle on his Californian property, surrounded by the landscapes he so dearly loved. In 2004, Clint Walker was celebrated with an induction into the Hall of Great Western Performers at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, located in Oklahoma City. This prestigious accolade recognized his lasting imprint within the Western genre, honoring his significant portrayal of cowboy characters across television and cinema. Additionally, in 1997, Clint received the esteemed Golden Boot Award, reinforcing his esteemed position within Western entertainment. Initiated by the Western sidekick comedian Pat Boutram, the Golden Boot Award is bestowed annually upon those who have notably contributed to Western cinema, underlining Walker's fundamental influence in defining and continuing the legacy of the iconic Western hero figure. In 2017, Clint Walker's ties to his Texas heritage were honored with the installation of an inlaid bronze star medallion along the Texas Trail of Fame, located in the Fort Worth Stockyards National Historic District. This distinction on the Texas Trail of Fame acknowledges his substantial influence on Western culture and ranks him among other distinguished individuals who have significantly impacted the history and heritage of the Lone Star State. Clint Walker's entrance into the film industry added vibrancy to the cinematic landscape, infusing it with his distinct presence that continues to shine brightly over the years. His impact deepens, capturing the admiration of those who cherish his contributions and motivating the next generation of storytellers. His legacy in Hollywood is far from a mere mention. It's akin to a harmonious tune that perennially resonates, a testament to true excellence forged by earnest passion, steadfast resilience, and committed diligence. Among the most captivating aspects of Clint Walker's life is his extraordinary journey from the simplicity of farm life to the dazzling lights of Hollywood stardom. His path, marked by unwavering determination and resilience, strikes a chord with anyone who dares to dream and persevere against the odds. Clint Walker's philosophy on life was a blend of introspection and bold ambition. He believed that each individual harbors a private bucket list, an array of personal goals and aspirations that drive us to reach new heights. "I think we all have a private bucket list, things we're challenged by that we want to do," he once said, underscoring the personal odyssey we are all on. Walker's approach to life wasn't about competing with others, but rather a reflective journey aiming at self-improvement. "I'm not in competition with anybody but myself. My goal is to beat my last performance." This journey of self-betterment led him to a significant realization about life and its end. As he stated, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Through these insights, Walker encourages us to embrace life fully, to chase after our deepest dreams, and to live a life defined not by fear, but by ambition and the quest for personal fulfillment. As we reflect on the impactful career and the profound personal insights he shared, Clint Walker's legacy prompts us to ponder our own private bucket list and the pursuit of a life well lived. We invite all devotees of Clint Walker to engage in celebrating his illustrious career and enduring influence. Are you a die-hard fan of this legendary figure? Let us know by commenting with the letter W and share your most cherished memories of Clint Walker's work. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Iconicinside for more discussions and tributes to the titans of the entertainment world as we continue to explore the legacies that shape our cultural landscape. Dale Robertson died painfully when his wife revealed his secrets. Prepare for a shocking revelation that will leave you stunned. Dale Robertson, the iconic Hollywood cowboy, lived a life full of secrets that were only unveiled after his painful demise. His wife, the keeper of these secrets, decided it was time for the world to know the truth. In this video, we'll delve into the hidden corners of Robertson's life, revealing the struggles and trials he faced behind the scenes. From his battle with alcoholism to his tumultuous personal life, we'll uncover the reality that was cleverly masked by his on-screen persona. Stay tuned as we reveal the painful truth about Dale Robertson's life, a journey that will take you beyond the silver screen and into the heart of a Hollywood legend. This is a story that will shock, surprise, and move you. Don't miss it. Dale Robertson, a beloved actor and Oklahoma native, left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. With a prolific career spanning 60 films and over 430 television episodes, he remained deeply rooted in his home state. Robertson's passion for acting was matched only by his dedication to helping others, particularly children in need. He founded an organization to support underprivileged kids, a testament to his kind heart. From his humble beginnings in Oklahoma to his rise to stardom in Hollywood, Robertson's journey is a true inspiration. We'll delve into his remarkable life, from his early days to his later years and his eventual passing, which left a void in the hearts of many. Dale Robertson was born on July 14, 1923, in a small farmhouse near Harrowing, Oklahoma, just outside of Oklahoma City. His parents, Melvin and Veril, were dedicated to their community and worked hard to provide for their family. Melvin had a varied career, starting as a ranger and eventually retiring from the Oklahoma Gas and Electric Company, while Veril showed remarkable resilience in raising their children. Dale was the youngest of 4 siblings, including Dorothy Lee, who sadly passed away in 1918, Melvin Roscoe Jr., Roxy, born in 1919, and Chester Howard, Chad, born in 1920. Despite their close bond, the family faced a significant challenge in 1927 when Dale's parents divorced, leaving Veril to single-handedly raise their sons. She moved the family to Oklahoma City, where she juggled multiple jobs to make ends meet. The boys pitched in to help, selling homemade baked goods to neighbors, a testament to their resourcefulness. Dale's educational journey began at Eugene Field Elementary School, where he started learning and growing. However, his life took a dramatic turn at 13 when he was suddenly struck by a mysterious illness. Overnight, he found himself in a world of darkness and silence, having lost 85% of his hearing and his sight completely for a year. This was a devastating blow, and Dale had to navigate a solitary and uncertain path, searching for answers that seemed elusive. Despite consulting numerous medical experts, the cause of his condition remained a mystery, with some speculating it might have been triggered by a chance encounter while swimming in the nearby creek. Unfortunately, definitive answers remained elusive, leaving Dale to cope with his new reality. As Dale Robertson navigated the uncertainty of his early life, his unbreakable spirit began to flourish, paving the way for an extraordinary journey of resilience and perseverance. After a year-long struggle with a mysterious illness that left him blind and deaf, Dale's sight and hearing miraculously returned, bringing hope and joy back to the Robertson household. This remarkable turn of events only strengthened Dale's resolve as he embarked on the next chapter of his life. During his time at Roosevelt Junior High in Oklahoma City, Dale discovered a passion for polo ponies and honed his skills under his father's guidance. His love for horses, which began at a young age, would remain a constant throughout his life, as his wife Susie Robertson would later recount in her captivating memoir, Bucking Hollywood. What's more, Dale's determination and resilience led him to pursue professional boxing in his teens, despite the challenges of the Great Depression. He went on to win over 90% of his matches, a testament to his unwavering spirit and determination. Although he faced setbacks, including being knocked out and suffering a broken nose, Dale remained undeterred, his spirit propelling him forward. After graduating from Casson High School in 1939, Dale pursued his education at Oklahoma Military College in Claremore, with aspirations of continuing his boxing career post-graduation. However, the outbreak of World War II soon altered the course of his life and those around him. In 1940, Dale's mother, Veril, opened the Robertson Convalescent Home in Oklahoma City, a testament to her unwavering dedication to caring for others. As the world plunged into chaos, Dale, along with his brothers and classmates, answered the call to duty, enlisting in the military. As World War II preparations intensified, Dale Robertson found himself at Fort Sill in southwest Oklahoma for basic training, followed by officer candidate school at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Later, while stationed in San Luis Obispo, California, awaiting deployment overseas, Dale took a brief respite to explore vibrant Los Angeles. During this exploration, he unexpectedly posed for a photograph meant as a keepsake for his mother. Unbeknownst to him, this impromptu photo session would trigger a chain of events. The photograph, displayed in a shop window, inspired fellow soldiers to capture their own moments, despite Dale not seeing it until years later. Its significance lingered, a silent testament to his enduring legacy of courage and resilience. As his image caught the eye of movie talent scouts, they eagerly sought to represent him, capitalizing on his newfound celebrity status. However, with the nation embroiled in war and resources stretched thin, Dale's Hollywood aspirations were put on hold. Rumors swirled in major newspapers like the Los Angeles Times, attributing his sudden fame to his service as a tank commander with the 777th Tank Battalion in North Africa. Yet the true story behind his celebrity remained shrouded in mystery. As Dale's journey continued, he received praise from a notable figure who said, "I like you. You're honest and you're loyal, two wonderful qualities." Though his life took unexpected turns, Dale's legacy endured, a testament to his courage and resilience. Dale Robertson's remarkable courage and resilience during his military service with the 322nd Combat Engineering Battalion in Europe are well documented. Despite being wounded by mortar fire during a fierce battle on the Czechoslovakian border, Dale refused to yield to his injuries. Instead of seeking immediate medical attention, he bravely chose to prioritize the safety and well-being of his comrades, remaining in command of his company and leading his men with unwavering determination against the relentless onslaught of German troops. Years later, as the Korean War loomed on the horizon, the army attempted to recall Dale for service once again. However, during his physical examination, military doctors discovered the enduring effects of his wartime injuries, which rendered him unfit for further duty. Despite the passage of time, Dale's acts of valor and sacrifice continued to resonate with those who knew his story. On February 28, 2013, the Los Angeles Times posthumously honored Dale Robertson's bravery and selflessness with the prestigious Bronze and Silver Star and Purple Heart. Meanwhile, talent agents who had once clamored for his attention now turned him away. It wasn't until 1948, after an exhaustive search, that Dale finally found an agent willing to take a chance on him. Dale's cinematic journey began with an uncredited role in The Boy with the Green Hair alongside a young Dean Stockwell. The following year, in 1949, he secured his breakthrough in Man of the Plains, starring opposite Randolph Scott as the legendary Jesse James. While his part may have been small, Dale's memorable rescue of Randolph Scott from the gallows earned him recognition and praise, particularly from the film's producer, Nain Hope, who saw potential in him. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. After the success of Man of the Plains, Dale Robertson's career flourished as he secured a lucrative contract with Fox Studios. This new financial stability allowed him to pursue his dreams with confidence. In 1950, he returned to the big screen in Two Flags West, starring alongside Joseph Cotton and Jeff Chandler, further solidifying his presence in Hollywood. As his career soared, Dale found love in the arms of Frederica Jacqueline Wilson, and their whirlwind romance culminated in marriage on May 19, 1951. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in Dale's life, both on and off-screen. In 1951, he took on a lead role in Golden Girl alongside Mitzi Gaynor, showcasing his versatility as an actor. This film was loosely based on the early career of a 19th century singer, and although it took creative liberties with historical events, it highlighted Dale's acting range. The following year, Dale returned to the Western genre with Return of the Texan, starring alongside Joe Andrew. Amidst his burgeoning career, 1952 brought a new joy into Dale's life as he and Frida welcomed their baby girl, Rochelle. Collaborating with director Henry Hathaway on O. Henry's Full House, Dale found camaraderie and valuable insights into the film industry. In 1953, Dale Robertson had the pleasure of working alongside the legendary Betty Grable in The Farmer Takes a Wife, an experience he deeply valued, as Grable was one of the few leading ladies with whom he had a truly enjoyable working relationship. The following year, Dale made the move to United Artists to star alongside Mary Murphy in Sitting Bull. leading to a captivating on-screen chemistry that eventually blossomed into a romantic relationship off-screen, though one marked by its fair share of challenges over the years. Furthermore, 1954 proved to be a significant year in Dale's career, as he starred alongside Deborah Paget in The Gambler from Natchez, a role that further solidified his position as a leading figure in Hollywood's golden era. Throughout his career, Dale's unwavering dedication to his craft and his remarkable ability to adapt to various roles earned him a reputation as a respected and accomplished actor in the film industry. On June 4, 1956, Dale Robertson's personal life took a dramatic turn. After 5 years of marriage, he and his wife, Frederica Wilson, parted ways through a divorce. As was customary at the time, Frederica gained custody of their daughter, Rochelle. On the same day, Dale married Mary Murphy in Yuma, Arizona. At 32, Dale was married to 25-year-old Mary, but their union was short-lived. Within 3 months, Mary filed for annulment, citing Dale's alleged reluctance to have children, despite already having a daughter and later adopting another. After the annulment, Mary continued her acting career, remarried, and had a daughter. Sadly, she passed away on May 4, 2011 at 80 due to heart disease. As Mary Murphy once said, "Met him on the stage the day he came in. He's a nice fellow." In the same year as his annulment, Dale starred alongside Linda Darnell in The Dakota Incident, a gripping tale of survival as passengers fought off an Indian attack on a stagecoach. During this time, producer Nat Holt persistently called Dale, urging him to consider a pilot project titled Tales of Wells Fargo. Despite initially turning down the offer multiple times, Dale eventually agreed, feeling indebted to Holt for his start in Hollywood. Unexpectedly, Tales of Wells Fargo became a huge success, running for 5 years as a major TV show. Dale's portrayal of Jim Hardy, a skilled and unconventional Wells Fargo agent, captivated audiences with his unique approach of being primarily right-handed but drawing his gun with his left hand, setting him apart from other TV westerns. In the classic western tradition, every cowboy had a trusted horse by their side. For Jim Hardy, that loyal companion was Jubilee, a majestic steed with a distinctive diamond blaze on his forehead and 4 white stockings on his legs. Dale Robertson, the actor who played Jim Hardy, discovered Jubilee at the racetracks and was immediately drawn to his impressive appearance and lineage. Unlike some actors, Dale didn't consider himself a traditional thespian. Instead, he modeled his approach after the iconic John Wayne, focusing on bringing his own personality to his roles. Throughout his career, Dale performed many of his own stunts, showcasing his fearless spirit and commitment to authenticity. His expertise in this area eventually earned him a well-deserved place in the Stuntman's Hall of Fame. Dale's life took a dramatic turn when he met Lula Mae Maxey, a chance encounter that marked the beginning of a new chapter in both their lives. Lula Mae fondly recalled their first meeting at a horse race, where she and her friends were on vacation from their jobs as switchboard operators. When Dale asked how she was doing, Lula replied with a simple, "Awful." Undeterred, Dale returned the next day with the same question, to which Lula offered the same answer. It was then that Dale extended an invitation for all 5 girls to visit his ranch in California, an offer that only 2 of them accepted. As time passed, Dale and Lula's bond grew stronger, and on November 13, 1959, they tied the knot at Dale's Sepulveda Ranch in California. At 36 years old, Dale was embarking on his 3rd marriage, while Lula Mae at 26 was starting a new chapter after divorcing her first husband 4 years prior. Dale's approach to acting and his fearlessness in performing his own stunts earned him a reputation as a dedicated and authentic actor. His chance encounter with Lula Mae led to a loving and adventurous partnership that would last a lifetime. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Dale Robertson and Lula Mae's love story continued to flourish as they welcomed their daughter, Rebel Lee Robertson, into the world. Their family's journey took an exciting turn when they appeared on the popular TV show This Is Your Life in 1961, hosted by Ralph Edwards. As Rebel grew up, she pursued her own path, becoming a certified public accountant in Dallas, a testament to the support and love she received from her parents. Despite the ups and downs of life, Dale and Lula May remained committed to each other and their family. They faced challenges and triumphs together, creating a legacy that would endure for generations. Their love story is a powerful reminder of the impact two people can have on each other's lives. As Dale continued to make a name for himself in Hollywood, Lula May stood by his side, offering unwavering support and encouragement. Their partnership was built on mutual respect, trust, and a shared passion for life's adventures. Though their journey had its challenges, Dale and Lula May's love remained strong, inspiring those around them. After 4 successful years, the TV show Tales of Wells Fargo underwent significant changes, introducing new characters and relocating Jim Hardy's ranch to California. Dale, disheartened by the direction the show was taking, sold his stake in the production to the producers in 1962. Unfortunately, without Dale's presence, the show lost momentum and was cancelled on June 2, 1962. In 1963, Dale's brother Chad took the reins of Dale's Haymaker Farm, a quarter-horse ranch near Yukon, Arizona, about 30 miles northwest of Oklahoma City. Dale named the ranch Haymaker after a boxing term reflecting his passion for horse raising. He preferred to be called a horse raiser rather than a cowboy and was committed to raising animals for purposes other than slaughter. The following year, Dale's family gained a touch of Hollywood glamour when his brother Louis married Yvonne DiCarlo, a member of the DiCarlo acting family. Despite this connection to the entertainment industry, Dale remained dedicated to his love of horses and living life on his own terms. In 1966, Dale landed the lead role in the ABC series Iron Horse, playing a gambler who wins a half-finished railroad in a high-stakes card game. The show followed his character's challenges as he worked to complete the railroad amidst various obstacles. The series captivated audiences for 47 episodes before concluding on January 6, 1968. Within a year of wrapping up Iron Horse, Dale took on a new role as host of the long-running TV show Death Valley Days. The show had previously been hosted by Stanley Andrews, known as the Old Ranger, from 1952 to 1964, followed by Ronald Reagan until 1966 when he left to pursue politics. Rosemary DeCamp briefly hosted the show before Dale took over in 1969, guiding it until its conclusion in 1970. During this period, Dale and Lula had made their home on his ranch, with Dale commuting between Oklahoma and California for work. In 1974, Dale starred as Melvin Purvis in a TV movie playing the famed FBI agent in a fictionalized account of his pursuit of Machine Gun Kelly. The following year, he reprised his role as Purvis in a spin-off titled The Kansas City Massacre. However, after 17 years together, Dale and Lula May's marriage came to an end on February 8, 1977. Just 10 months later, on December 12, 1977, Dale's brother Chad, who had managed Haymaker Farms since the early 1960s, passed away at 57. Dale decided to relocate to Oklahoma to oversee the ranch's operations personally. That same year, Dale became the first Oklahoman to be inducted into the Oklahoma Hall of Fame. When asked about this achievement, he humorously replied, "I don't know, and I'm not about to ask. They might reconsider." In 1977, Dale also starred in the iconic film The Last Ride of the Daltons. Throughout his illustrious career, Dale appeared in over 60 movies and around 400 TV shows. Unlike many of his peers who sought the spotlight, Dale prioritized his passion for ranching and horses, remaining indifferent to publicity. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment "OK" if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Dale Robertson had a humorous encounter with Hollywood gossip columnist Luella Parsons, which led her to predict his downfall. She called Harry Cohn, an executive at Columbia Pictures, demanding Dale's termination, accusing him of rudeness and anti-Semitism. However, Dale was present during the call and feigned ignorance, quipping, "Why, I haven't the faintest idea what that even means." When he learned of Cohn's Jewish background, he mischievously remarked, "Well, I suppose that explains why I've never been particularly fond of you," resulting in hearty laughter between them. Despite Luella's animosity, Dale and Harry Cohn remained friends until Cohn's passing. Dale even joked about receiving the Sour Apple Award 3 years in a row, saying, "I'm gunning for that 4th year." But Frank Sinatra's altercation with a reporter stole his chance. In September 1979, while flying between Oklahoma City and Los Angeles with his daughter, Dale met Susan D. Robbins, an airline stewardess. Their chance encounter blossomed into a romance, leading to a dinner date during Susan's next layover in Oklahoma. Over the next 6 months, Dale and Susan spent precious time together, flying back and forth to be with each other. In her memoir, Buck in Hollywood, Susan shared her experiences, including how Dale's younger daughter, Rebel, welcomed her into their home. Despite Rebel's talkative nature, Susan found her to be endearingly sweet. On February 2, 1980, Dale Robertson and Susan D. Robbins tied the knot at the Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas, surrounded by loved ones. They settled down at Haymaker Farm in Oklahoma, embracing their new life together. Just 3 months later, on May 22, 1980, Dale received devastating news. His father, Melvin Roscoe Robertson, had passed away at 86, leaving behind a legacy of love and family. In 1981, Dale made a notable appearance in 15 episodes of the popular TV show Dynasty as an aging oil wildcatter. However, his character met an untimely demise after the first season, reportedly due to Dale's refusal to compromise his principles by participating in explicit content. He maintained, "I can't use profanity in the presence of ladies. Hollywood may call it art, but to me it's simply unacceptable." It's remarkable how cowboy actors from Oklahoma like James Garner, Ben Johnson, and Dale Robertson shared a common commitment to treating women with respect and courtesy. On May 27, 1981, Dale was looking forward to a lunch meeting with his mother at the Sleepy Hollow restaurant in Oklahoma City. It marked exactly 1 year since his father's passing and just 3 months after his marriage to Susan. Tragically, as his mother and her great-nephew attempted to turn into the restaurant's parking lot, their car was struck by an oncoming vehicle. Susan, on her way to meet her husband and mother-in-law, witnessed the accident and rushed to Varel's side. But it was too late. With a heavy heart, she heard the worried words, "Be with Dale," who was waiting inside the restaurant. Following the accident, Varel Rowena Robertson was laid to rest at Memorial Park Cemetery in Oklahoma City. She had lived a full life, reaching 84. In 1982, Dale Robertson landed a role on the popular TV series Dallas, playing one of Miss Ellie's suitors, Frank Crutcher, in 5 episodes. His charm and presence captivated audiences. The next year, Dale was inducted into the Hollywood Stuntmen's Hall of Fame in Moab, Utah, recognizing his skill as a horseman and stunt performer. He often did his own stunts, showcasing his dedication. In 1983, he was also inducted into the Great Western Performers at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City, solidifying his status as a Western genre icon. In 1986, Dale was inducted into the Hollywood Stuntmen's Hall of Fame alongside Tom Selleck and Ernest Borgnine. Meanwhile, the Ram Trucking Company in Oklahoma, owned by Bedell, filed for bankruptcy. Despite being retired, Dale stepped in to settle the company's $1 million debt. The following year, on September 26, 1987, Dale starred as J.J. Starbuck in the CBS crime drama, playing a wealthy Texan crime fighter. Although the series ended on August 17, 1988, Dale brought charisma to the character. In 1993, Dale appeared as Zeke in the CBS series Heart of the West, starring Bo and Lloyd Bridges. The show followed David Hart, who left his city job to revive a Nevada dude ranch. Unfortunately, the show ended within a year. Tragically, Dale's brother Melvin Roscoe Jr., also known as Roxy, passed away on June 12, 1994 at 75. After his final performance on Heart of the West, Dale retired from acting to focus on his true passion, raising horses at Haymaker Ranch. Over the next 19 years, he dedicated himself to breeding over 200 quarter horses and nurturing numerous equestrian champions. Dale Robertson, a renowned actor, had a unique perspective on the world of acting and the entertainment industry. His quotes provide a glimpse into his thoughts and experiences. "Don't ever take a dramatic lesson. They will try to put your voice in a dinner jacket, and people like their hominy and grits in everyday clothes." In this quote, Robertson emphasizes the importance of authenticity in acting. He suggests that formal training can sometimes stifle an actor's natural voice and style, which audiences often find more relatable and engaging. An actor can change himself to fit a part, whereas a personality has to change the part to fit himself. The personality has to say it his own way. Here, Robertson distinguishes between an actor and a personality. He suggests that while an actor adapts to the character, a personality molds the character to suit their style. This highlights the versatility required in acting versus the consistency needed in maintaining a public persona. On why his character was killed off in Dynasty 1981, they got me to do 15 episodes, but that was enough. They kept putting all of this sex and stuff into it, and I didn't do it the way they wanted. I never had the ability to keep my big mouth shut. Robertson shares his experience with the popular TV show Dynasty. His candidness about the reasons for his character's exit reveals his commitment to his principles, even when they might be at odds with the expectations of the industry. On the failure of his series Iron Horse 1966, I liked the show after it got started, but I grew to dislike it. The network didn't seem to take an interest in it. It would have been a great series. As it was just a mediocre show. They all had to get their fingers in the pie. In this quote, Robertson expresses his disappointment with the handling of his series Iron Horse. His critique of the network's lack of interest and the interference of too many people provides insight into the challenges faced in the television industry. Dale Robertson's quotes reflect his authenticity, adaptability, outspokenness, and his critical view of the industry. His words continue to resonate, offering valuable insights into the world of acting and entertainment. Dale Robertson's personal life was marked by challenges and controversies, including a long struggle with alcoholism. His addiction led to various problems both on and off the set. In 1958, he was arrested for driving under the influence and had several publicized incidents involving drunken behavior. Despite these struggles, Robertson overcame his addiction in the 1970s and remained sober for the rest of his life, crediting his Christian faith for his sobriety. He even became an advocate for addiction recovery programs. Robertson faced personal hardships and tragedies growing up in a poor family during the Great Depression and working odd jobs to make ends meet. In his later years, he battled health issues, including leg pains from his time in the war. Despite his declining health, he remained committed to his values, ensuring his acting roles were suitable for family viewing. In 2012, Robertson's health began to deteriorate, prompting him and his wife Susan to move to Rancho Santa Fe, California, to be near family. However, their time in California was short-lived. In February 2013, Robertson was hospitalized for pneumonia testing, and doctors discovered lung cancer that had spread to his brain, liver, and lymph nodes. Just a few days later, on February 27, 2013, Dale Robertson passed away at 89, leaving behind a legacy as a Hollywood icon and philanthropist. Although Dale Robertson is no longer with us, his lasting impact continues to resonate in the entertainment industry and the world of philanthropy. His influence on the Western genre has been profound, revolutionizing storytelling and inspiring future filmmakers. By portraying complex characters, Robertson challenged traditional cowboy hero archetypes, paving the way for innovative narratives that explore human emotion and morality. As he once said, June the 3rd, the southbound stage carrying $10,000 in a Wells Fargo strongbox outside of acting. Robertson was a dedicated philanthropist who established the Dale Robertson Ranch to provide underprivileged children with outdoor experiences and leadership training. He also supported organizations like the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, which preserves Western culture for future generations. Robertson emphasized the importance of giving back, showcasing his humble dedication to making a difference. Through his cinematic achievements and charitable work, his legacy continues to inspire Hollywood and beyond with its authenticity and compassion. In essence, Robertson's impact extends far beyond his physical presence. His work and philanthropy have left an indelible mark, shaping the entertainment industry and inspiring future generations. His commitment to giving back and making a difference serves as a testament to his character and legacy, continuing to inspire others to follow in his footsteps. If you're intrigued by the life and stories of Dale Robertson and wish to delve deeper into his journey, Bucking Hollywood, written by his wife Susan Robertson, is a treasure trove of insights. This book is not just a biography, but a heartfelt tribute to Dale's illustrious career and personal life. Bucking Hollywood is a rich tapestry of tales that span Dale's career in Hollywood, his roles, his experiences, and the people he worked with. It provides an intimate look into his life, both on and off the screen. The book is beautifully illustrated with a collection of photographs ranging from movie stills that capture Dale's on-screen charisma to candid shots of him at his Oklahoma ranch where he spent his retirement years. Reading Bucking Hollywood is like taking a walk down memory lane with Dale Robertson. It paints a vivid picture of his journey, his struggles, his triumphs, and his indomitable spirit. It's a must-read for anyone interested in understanding the man behind the cowboy hat, the actor behind the characters, and the human behind the legend. As we conclude our journey into the life of Dale Robertson, we are left with a profound sense of the man behind the cowboy hat. His life was a testament to resilience, authenticity, and the power of transformation. Despite his struggles with alcoholism and personal trials, he managed to leave an indelible mark on the world of Western film and beyond. From his story, we learn that it's never too late to change, to seek help, and to turn one's life around. Robertson's journey to sobriety and his advocacy for addiction recovery serve as a beacon of hope for those battling similar issues. His dedication to his craft, even in the face of adversity, teaches us about passion and perseverance. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Were you a fan of Dale Robertson? Did his story resonate with you? Please comment with the letter R if you're a fan, and share your thoughts on his life and legacy. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video informative and interesting. And for more such deep dives into the lives of iconic figures, subscribe to our channel, Iconic Inside.